Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading. And for this reading, we go, as we have in a few previous royal readings, we go to New York. And my sympathy to all of you New Yorkers who woke up this morning to find Harry and Meghan in your midst with what looks like official security, being welcomed by the mayor, the governor, swanning around. Meghan dressed in an outfit that would be suitable for November in the middle of September, sporting her allegedly blood diamonds again, but not sporting her luscious locks or tresses, as the Daily Mail likes to call them. I'm shuffling as I talk to you, and Harry seemingly having lost that hair that was airbrushed onto his crown for the Time magazine cover. So both singularly lacking in the locks department, but not lacking in the smugness and the swanning around department. So I want to know what they thought they were doing there, what they wanted to achieve this morning. And I'm using the Rider-Waite, just the regular Rider-Waite, shuffling there, and I'm doing a very simple 5-card spread, just looking literally to see what's going on, their intentions, and how it will go for them. Shuffle, shuffle, and of course interesting that they who were on maternity leave and paternity leave are quite happy to leave an alleged 3-month-old baby behind, and no mention of a nanny in anything that I read. So that's interesting, and yeah, all a bit suspect. And I know that some of the New Yorkers that I've been following on social media are very angry about this whole thing today. I'm pretty angry. I'm not a New Yorker. I think it's outrageous. New York for me as a South African growing up in the bad old days in this country always represented something really a light in the world for me, a place of hope, a place of fairness, a place of democracy, a place where you could express yourself, a melting pot, just an amazing energy back then, and really tarnished by these two today, as far as I'm concerned. Of course, my opinion, tarot reading, entertainment purposes only. So let's see. What's the situation? Just the general energy around the whole thing. They're scrounging. They're scrounging for money. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse. They are out of pocket. It's the beggar card. In the upright, it is sharing, charity, all that kind of stuff. So allegedly they are there for the Vax Live concert and to raise awareness for vaccination programs. And it's rather strange charity, because of course everybody knows about vaccination, and governments all over the world have been donating to poor countries. So Harry and Meghan don't exactly need to meddle in that, but it's, in my opinion, of course, abusing charitable foundations for their own glorification and to line their own pockets. In the reverse, taking more than you put into a situation, grifting, grasping, all the bad things in that card. That's the energy. They're up to no good, in my opinion, and they are there to exploit a situation rather than to give to the world. They are there to take. And I'm a little bit angry today. This is an angry day, angry energy around. And as I said, I'm not a New Yorker and I'm angry. I can't imagine how angry you people are who are there and who are paying for this with your tax money. I would be very, very angry. So this card here is Prince Harry, the King of New York. What's his intention in doing this? What does he hope to achieve by doing this? Oh, Ace of Wands. He wants to be perceived as a powerful leader, a thought leader, dynamic, creative, confident, showing the way. That staff is the one, that led through the wilderness, the children of Israel following through the wilderness. He really thinks in his own tiny pea-like brain that he is some kind of guru, and that he knows best, and he really has almost a divine right to lead. And heads rolled when royals thought they had a divine right to lead, to rule. A thing called the guillotine, the clattering of the tumbrel's wheels over cobblestones. Perhaps Prince Harry should read some history. I doubt that he ever has. He managed to fail his art exams at Eton, and no shade to anyone who does art. I certainly admire people who can do fine art. Is something I absolutely cannot do, but nor could Prince Harry, and his teacher had to paint his pictures for him. But there he is, the heroic leader, charismatic, mesmerizing in his own mind. But that's what he thinks. That's what he's intending to achieve. And as for Miss Markle, what is Miss Markle hoping to achieve? Perhaps a starring role in a crime series? The Fool, whole new start, major arcana. She's messed up in Hollywood, California. Nobody out there wants her. She hasn't bagged her billionaire. She hasn't got that leading role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Nothing has worked. Oprah is not answering the phone anymore. She's off to New York now to try her luck there. It was interesting that she said it was good to be back. The last time she was in New York was for her $500,000 baby shower, alleged baby shower, and where she forgot to wear her pillow. On one memorable occasion with Marcus Anderson, the pillow slipped, and everyone saw. And in my opinion, obviously, just in my opinion, that it was a fake pregnancy. And there she is, off to conquer new worlds, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, very optimistic, thinks it's all going to go marvelously. And really, the delusion between these two is remarkable, and seems to be getting worse and worse. It's as if they are in a cult of two, and they really do believe that at some stage they are going to be ruling the world. Interesting. Sunshine Sex people must be laughing all the way to the bank, buying private islands in the Caribbean as we speak for all the money that Harry and Meghan have spent on them. So, what don't we know about this? What is hidden from our eyes that only the tarot can tell us? Page of Wands. Well, it could be a baby card, but I don't think it's baby card, and please God, let there not be another baby. We don't need that. News. It's PR, it's all PR. Wands, of course, are PR, and this is positive news because it's in the upright, the Page of Wands, and it is a desperate attempt to spin a new story, to portray them in a better light. And of course, the page has got foreign lands in the background, the pyramids, so it's travel. It's travel to improve image, really, and outcome. Very short reading because I'm going to be doing another reading following this one, and I'm going to be looking at this from the royal family's point of view, how they feel about this. So stick around for that one if you're interested. This one, of course, is just Harry and Meghan's intentions. How's it going to go? What's the outcome going to be? How are New Yorkers going to feel? Is this going to relaunch their brand or not? And Six of Swords. Well, it doesn't really look very promising. The Six of Swords is leaving difficulties behind you, traveling overseas. So they are trying as best they can to move away from difficulty. But in this card, they've got their backs turned to the world. There they are, all interestingly, just one child there. Prince Harry doing all the work to push them on. There's Meghan huddled in her cape, her cloak, overdressed for a September day. And Prince Harry desperately pushing them away from the shore and across the water. They're trying desperately to move on. It's not telling me it's going to be a roaring success. It's telling me it's a journey. And I hate that when people say, oh, it's a journey. But they are on a journey. one can only hope that somewhere along the line that boat will sink. A huge freak wave will come up and wash right over that boat. Somebody save the baby, put a life jacket on him. But as for those two, perhaps all we'll see is a little toupee and a wig floating on the water and some bubbles. And on that very sour note, I'm going to close this reading and get on with the next one from the royal family's point of view.